Agrace Hospice Care to me means family. It's a place of togetherness. It's a place that we can rely on each other, support each other, our patients' families, and people in our community, that allows us to provide the highest quality of care that we serve.
I think the important thing that I find with Agrace is that it was built by the communities that it serves.
Each individual patient and family that I have served has given me or taught me something very special. It's deepened my appreciation. It's deepened my values.
I think that that hospice is here to stay, and palliative medicine is here to stay, and part of that is because we have an aging population.
And it has inspired me and motivated me to continue to grow, not only professionally, but personally as well.
Agrace being the new name, we worked under the regular hospice, and I think they chose a very appropriate name because of the grace that they bring to us and that we feel, and the warmth of the people that work there.
When I think of Agrace, I think of a post or a pillar, because they supported me through the months of my mother dying.
I'm a volunteer, and we have different functions throughout the year, and my favorite one is the golf outing.
Well, Agrace Hospice Care is such an important service here in the community. Everybody needs the service. It's something that everybody's going to need sometime in their life.
A place to go, a place to be with others who share in their traveling, a place to grieve, a place for wonderful support groups.
We follow our families for 13 months after the death, and we just provide information to them regarding grief, as well as providing grief support. And one of the other big part of our role as grief counselors is we facilitate our grief groups. And one of the grief groups that I'm involved in here in the Rock County office is our Family Series group.
I was taking care of my daughter, and she was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. After her death, I really needed the support group, and so I attended the support group. It was wonderful. It took me from tears to smiles.
In my role as parish nurse, I have been to a lot of the hospice end-of-life conferences that they have every year, and also have been to the Q&As.
I also attended the support group. That was my first and only experience with hospice, and it really helped me process all of my feelings and to know that I wasn't alone. There was other people with me in the same situation.
I was in a situation where we never did need to call hospice care for either of my parents, but for me, knowledge is peace of mind, and so I felt that having the knowledge about hospice care was to my benefit.
Already, the visibility of just the sign on the land where the building is going to be built has, I think, given Agrace visibility.
It will be a beautiful, calm, warm, welcoming place, and that is exactly the kind of care that we give.
And I know the space is so important for this new project, because there are hundreds of volunteers, and there are, I understand, about 150 patients that they see now, and it's going to grow because we're all getting older, and we're going to need support from Agrace, whatever we have. And it just is a needed facility. It really is.
Absolutely.
Well, the services that Agrace Hospice Care provide right now are excellent, and this would just give them a little bit more room to provide more services, more convenient for families and patients.
And it's important to have a place to do that. It's important to have I think, a comfortable environment to hold these plan of care meetings. We need confidential space.
And it'll be finally that new beautiful face of who we really are.